It's yours when you're ready.
Oh, okay. All right. My name is Keith Tabor. I'm here to talk to you about a time in my life that's probably pretty pivotal. I was just a young kid walking to school one day. My friend had stole a cigarette from his mom, and he thought he stole a lighter too, and he thought it was going to be interesting to try it out, test it out. And we lit it up, we shared the whole thing, got kind of queasy, and I was holding the cigarette, and my stepmother pulled around and caught me with it. Of course, she was pretty perturbed. She sent me to my dad so that he could deal with me. My dad made me smoke an entire Cuban cigar until I puked everywhere. And now I've been smoking cigarettes for 10 years. Cigarettes are extremely addictive. According to Philip Hiltz, depending on the criteria you use, of course, tobacco companies are going to say that they're only addictive in certain ways, but you ask the doctors, and it's very addictive. So much so that Huntington's scale of addictivity has heroin, cocaine, alcohol, marijuana, and cigarettes. Cigarettes are number one for their level of dependency over heroin and cocaine, and number three for the withdrawal symptoms, which only being better to buy cocaine and heroin. 2.5% of Americans successfully quit in a year. Out of all the Americans who try to quit, only 2.5% successfully do so. And it usually takes a smoker 2 to 3 times to try to quit to actually accomplish this success. Smoking causes cancer in its users, along with jaw cancer, people who dip. Smoking causes harm to the children of parents who smoke in vehicles or in homes. It causes problems to people who are in social establishments as well. The only real, definite way to get rid of this problem is to outlaw tobacco completely. Outlawing tobacco keeps people from being able to buy a completely ready drug that they're making millions of dollars off every year. And there's no actual side effects like heroin or cocaine, where you're going to be stealing and robbing. There's no pleasurable addiction to it. It's just a need in the mind to feel like you're having the nicotine. So outlawing it is not going to, cause an uprising in the nation. It's not going to cause underground tobacco rings, anything like that. So my suggestion is to go out and vote whenever they have polls to ban smoking in public establishments. Vote yes 100% of the time. Support states who have already done so. California you're not allowed to smoke in any building, and they're trying to outlaw where you can't even smoke on the streets, only in your own home cars. And that's the only way it's ever going to happen, because you've got big business, making all this money, and you can write Philip Morris. They support non-quitting programs for the smokers, probably just a liability, so they, can't be held responsible for the bad choices people make. But continue to write these people and let them know. Dr. and Republican Senator Tom Coburn from Oklahoma has already tried to establish this prohibition of sorts. Now, cigarettes, they affect me daily. When I wake up in the morning, my first inclination is I gotta go have a smoke. I grab my cup of coffee, smoke a cigarette, it makes me feel dizzy. I put it out, finish my cup of coffee, I come back and finish the rest. If I'm running late, I'll turn the car around and go home and get my pack of cigarettes because I know I won't be able to go all night. If I've got $5 left in my pocket and I've got 2 cigarettes in a pack, I'm not going to spend that $5 on food or gas. It's going to go towards a pack of cigarettes. And anytime I'm anxious, anytime I'm threatened, anytime I have an emotional peak of any kind, that's my answer, is to smoke cigarettes. So, being proactive, voting, supporting the government in the prohibition, if there is ever one, and taking active steps helps the influence that might be directed towards your children. If their friend brings a cigarette, a lighter, they're gonna have hell pay. It protects you in public. It protects you anywhere you are if you're not subjected to things that you don't want to be subjected to in any healthy manner. And it protects the people who sometimes aren't strong enough to quit the addiction on their own.